Hey everyone, I just want to make sure that I'm actually sending audio this time, unlike last time when I did things. Let's see. Okay, looks like I'm sending audio here. I'm gonna give myself a quick check because I'm paranoid after what happened. Let's see. Okay, can I hear myself? Oh wait, I'm muted there. So that's not gonna work. Okay, can I hear myself? Okay, can I hear myself? I can. I can hear myself. Fantastic. All right, good. So I'm now happy with that. But that is good. All right then. Let's see. Go back to where I can see Restream. Let's go down to there. Got the chat balloon there, so it's all good. Let's see. We got my mug up here. That's good. Why can't I put my damn glove on? So first world problems. I got both menaces down here with me. Go. So I am doing some original character stuff today. Going to be working on. I'm loosely calling it Jaeger. It doesn't really have a. I don't really know what it is yet, but I'm playing some Kingdom Hearts and I got some ideas, and I basically kind of wanted to draw something Kingdom Hearts esque. But I figured I would look, not just at what's his name? I have him up here. Yeah, Tetsuya Nomura. Their art, but also checking out Kei Urana, I think her name is Kei Urana. Yeah, Kei Urana, who does this amazing manga and anime. Was it? Why can't I think of the name of this stupid thing? I got it on my phone. I got it on my tablet. Let's see. Not prepared. Gachi Akuta. Gachi Akuta. Which is they recently made an anime of it. I've watched the first couple episodes that they did, and it's really good. Like really, really good. And the manga is incredible. Highly recommended. So I thought I would do a little bit of combining a little bit of the two kind of styles there because I like the heavy stylization that was it Nirana-san is doing along with Nimura-san. What their stuff is doing. It's just really, really good. So I figure what the heck, we'll give it a shot. And we will also see if viewership improves by streaming a little bit later today. I was thinking trying to stream about 5, but I was like, 5 o'clock stream, that could be problematic with, people having dinner, just getting home. Hey, who knows? But I figured this might work, so we'll try it. So let's go over to the arting board. So we're arting now. I'm going to maximize this for funness. I want to take that out because it's not really going to show what's going on there. What if I do that? I'll turn off the overlay on that. There we go. And get away with doing that on there. turn that off. This one? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, and there's OBS. OBS is there. Left out. Watch as I mess around with everything. It's great. Restream has told me to never miss a chat, to click and watch it on the screen. Fantastico. Okay, so that's looking good. Yeah, having the chat appear on the screen or something's kind of cool. Actually, I don't know if you see the chat if I put it there. The chat is on the overlay. Yeah, I'm gonna take a peek real quick to see if I see it. Because that I'm curious about. Because if it's there, that's better for me. I can just deal with it. I'm just gonna leave that down. Take live. Quickly try something. Let that test. Yeah, it does show. Okay. I don't really want to interrupt the stream with my own stuff showing up there. I don't think that's very fun. So knock out the overlay. Okay. So should probably get to work on things. So I did a bit more of a roughie than I usually do. I said this is definitely inspired a bit by Kingdom Hearts stuff, so I went kind of cartoony with my roughies. I even have like a little animal guy in here. Right now, I'm loosely calling them, what was it? Oh. Sorry, my brain is like fuzzing up on me. Was it Tunia? Which is a shortened variation of Tanuki, because I thought that'd be cute. I was thinking about doing them as a chipmunk at first, but I decided I like Tanukis. All right, get that a little bit light. Let's switch this around a little bit. I'm trying to plug my iPad back in. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I got some art reference up here, some Kingdom Hearts art reference and things, and some K Urana stuff. So we'll see how this goes. Actually, I think I might use a harder lead to start with since I did so much work already. I should say a softer lead. It's a B lead. Do it the right size, right? Okay. I think I need to get is it 2mm? So this is a 5, isn't it? Yeah, it's 5. Okay. All right. Let's see how this goes. So I've seen Superman 3 times now. Absolutely love it. Highly, highly recommend it. Fantastic movie. And yes, Superman has been woke since 1938. Think about April 1938. Yeah, Kay's art is very interesting. She does this some really interesting eyes. She actually draws like the tear ducts and everything in, which most people don't really think about with anime style art, manga art. I mean, some do, but hers is interesting. I mean, it's not really kind of allude to some things like that, but it's definitely not really me. My eyes are, in all honesty, they're heavily inspired by Mike Turner. Just more stylized. But back when Mike Turner was drawn for, I think it was the Ballistic miniseries, I fell in love with this stuff. That, and obviously, Witchblade. He was somebody I wanted to draw just like. Friend Samantha. She's basically done it. Her art's amazing. She looks so much like Mike Turner stuff. Put message to some channels. I wonder which one. Oh, looks like it's not going to Facebook. Let's take a quick peek at that, see if Facebook is fixed, whatever the hell it generally does. And if I can get this so everybody can see it, I'll be happy. What the hell? Okay, there we go. You can see that there. The video. Activity. Functions. Looks like it should be good. I think, maybe. Who knows? Alright, not super worried. I think it should be hopefully good. Hopefully people will enjoy what they're seeing. They can see it on Facebook. All the better. Facebook has been kind of weird, so that's kind of cool. I'm just checking out some K Uranus pieces. Let's see. She kind of influenced this a little bit. That and obviously Numerison. Ah, Patrick. Hope being a public defender has good health insurance. Matt gets injured a lot. Oh, it's showing my Daredevil stuff. That shouldn't be doing that. Ah, great. Yep, definitely not drawing Daredevil. Let's see. Can I don't know if I can change it while I'm working with this. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I'm not drawing Daredevil. I'm doing my own thing with some inspiration from Kingdom Hearts and Tetsuya Nomura and Kei Urana as some artistic influences. So somehow it saved my stuff when I wanted to do Daredevil. Well, I did Daredevil actually a few weeks ago. I did Daredevil and I did Electro. But yeah, I wanted to do a bit more stylized with this. I think it'd be fun. We'll have to fiddle with that. Yeah, I think I changed the title and forgot to update all the other stuff. Can I? 1 second. Nope. Don't want to do that. Yeah, no, I'm just not going to worry about it right now. I can change it after the fact. Well, let somebody know if they're interested in watching. I had some live streaming going on. They are a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I actually blame them for getting me into Kingdom Hearts. Granted, I played the original way back when I was on the PS2. I really liked it. I just kind of didn't really go that much further with it. But I have to say, they are really fun. Instead of a Keyblade, though, which strikes me as one of the most useless swords ever designed, I gave her a real sword. Made the sword bigger than her. Is it? To see, Nomura had done some of the concept artwork for Brave Fencer Musashi back for the original PlayStation game. He did like all the SquareSoft stuff at the time, and I kind of was using that as a little bit of my inspiration for the weapon that she wields. He's basically got a Buster Sword. Which the Buster Sword is actually from Final Fantasy VII, is a reference to Musashi when he fashioned a sword out of a Bodor and then proceeded to beat someone to death with it. I can't remember the samurai's name who he killed, but it was a famous duel. Probably his most famous duel. Kojiro something? I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. It was the island duel, though, but he was so drunk that he forgot his sword back at basically the inn he was staying at. So he used his Tonto to whittle a bokin effectively out of a Bodor. And proceeded to smash the guy senseless with it. I started watching Megan 2. It was Megan 2.0, I can't remember, but whatever they called it. But so far, it's pretty good. Probably finish it up when I'm done streaming. I have some coloring to do on a project. I want to do some colored pencil work on some stuff. If people are interested in seeing me fiddle with colored pencils. There'll probably also be some Copic work on it with my knockoff Copics. Oh, howdy, Fortune Chaos. How's it going? In 1994, the Blue Jays' beloved outfielder Joe Carter. Am I missing something, or is it just Joe Carter? Hold on. We're jerseys that read Toronto. Oh, yeah, Toronto. No, that's awesome. That's all I gotta say is that is awesome. And hello again from Fortune Chaos. Oh. So they are watching from Twitch. I appreciate the views. Anybody wants to subscribe, feel free. Typo. Toronto. Now, that would be awesome if it was Toronto. I'm sorry, that would just be fantastic. Todd McFarlane actually almost played for the Blue Jays. He was a 26-man and a 25-man team. Yes, it didn't go very well. It's like Frank Vizetta almost played for the New York Giants. Played baseball for the New York Giants. I'll say it was the Giants. No, it wasn't the Yankees. The Mets, I don't believe, existed yet. So I think it was the Giants. So the specific character that this is inspired by is I can't remember her name. Isn't that football? It is football, but I believe there was a Giants baseball team at one point. I'll just double check real quick, but I'm pretty sure there was. Yeah, 1883 to 1957. They were originally known as the New York Gothams. They eventually became the New York Giants and played at the Polo Grounds. They relocated to San Francisco in 1957. So yeah, Rosetta almost played for them, but being a cartoonist at the time paid better. Now that's scary. It's also less stressful. But yeah, this character is loosely inspired by the clone of Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I can't remember her name. Very tragic character. I liked her a lot. Due to Kingdom Hearts lore, she could be alive and dead at the same time. It's almost like Sturschninger's character. So, yes, that's a. Yeah, he talked about it in the documentary Painting with Fire, which you can get separately, but it came with the Fire and Ice DVD set. That's how I first saw it. And it had a whole documentary on his life and everything. And Ralph Bakshi obviously played a big part in it. And the one thing we do know is that Jim Lee can't play baseball. So I guess the image crew was out at one point, and they were all playing together, like they were at like a batting cage or something. And McFarlane was, knocking him around a lot, and Jimmy Lee, as he calls him, goes up to do some hits and can't hit anything. And the so everybody's like taking their turns, like whacking the balls around and doing their thing, and he just can't do anything. His wife goes up, she hits better than him, and everything. It's just crazy. McFarlane told that at one of the San Diego's. Um, Embarrassing Jim Lee right there. Fortune Cast, you should come by so we can watch some movies. Let's see, I got my tickets for Fantastic Four on Thursday. Seeing the 2 o'clock showing. I'm looking forward to it. And if it sucks, I'll just go see Superman again, making 4 times. Can do, perfect. Yeah, maybe I should make some plans for maybe like a Friday afternoon or something like that. Hang out, watch some movies. Still have to show you the thing. Probably next week, playing homework catch up. It makes sense. Homework catch up. I thought you weren't in school. Are you grading people's homework? Doing the teacher thing still? Summer class. You're doing a summer class. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Starting to work for your masters. Yep. Fantastic. Yeah, Adrian is a smart cookie. They make me look dumb. And I've been accused of being smart. Taking some teaching classes, see if you want to get the actual degree in it. I can understand that, getting the master's of teaching. I mean, I'll support whatever you do. Hmm. Whatever you want to do, kiddo. It's all you. A master's in teaching would be, well, teaching I consider a very honorable profession. Generally doesn't pay very well, but it's a very honorable profession. If you want to be a teacher, you're not doing it for the money. You're doing it for the vacation plan. As my buddy Rick would put it, the 3 great things about teaching: June, July, and August. Just like a samurai defending scared farmers. No, I mean they did teach them in that movie, so yeah, that does work. There were 7 of them, if I remember correctly. That's another movie I should probably show you. The Seven Samurai. I mean, generally we watch like horror movie stuff, so I can educate you on good horror. But The Seven Samurai is arguably one of the greatest movies ever made. So actually, I have just about every Kurosawa movie that's been made. One of these days, I'm gonna break down and actually get them all on high quality Blu-ray stuff from like Criterion or something like that. Get some 4K resolution ones. I mean, I got a 4K Blu-ray player. I might as well use it. I mean, I have a lot of stuff digital, but it is always good to own the actual thing. I think Pat can definitely agree with me on that. So I'm going to be waiting in line to get printed with the last Sentinel. Should be soon. And then I'll have probably 500 copies sitting on the doorstep soon. And I'll need help getting it inside. Then it'll be the figuring out who ordered what, going from there. One of the lucky things I have is most people who got it were local. I can just give it to them. I have a few I got to mail out, but not many. And Pat, I want to give you some original art from it because of your help you did. So I think one of the main reasons I hit my goal so easily is thanks to Pat. So I can never say enough nice things about that man. True gentleman. Saved my butt on a few occasions then. Anytime, my friend, anytime. I really appreciate you. See, that would be where the elbow would be if the elbow was down that low, but it's not there. So, I do want the curve, but yeah. Now, one of the things I like about Kay Urana's art is she makes all the clothing like super baggy and stuff. And I just kind of like that look. Granted, I tend to wear clothes that are baggy, mainly because I lost like 100 pounds and all my clothes are now baggy. So, I can't afford to buy new clothes as much as I'd like to. Oops. No, actually, pull that whole area out. One of these days, I gotta go back to school and just finish up getting my degree. Actually, really not that far away from one. I think I need like 8 credits. It might be 9. It's some stupid amount of credits. It's like nothing. Get my bachelor's, then decide if I want to go and get my well, I don't know if I have the energy to get a master's, but it's like one class and get my bachelor's. Maybe 2. I don't know. I have to see how things work. One of the things I was thinking about doing was actually going for biology. Superman is the kind of film where Luthor's goons take on Kal-El. He fries their flying tech suits, they fall 10 stories and just suffer cracked ribs and sore necks. Yes, it was. Because they're armored suits, and physics is optional in comic books. I don't know. I love Superman. That's the 3 times I'm in now. 3 times. I'll probably see it a 4th at least. This week I'm jonesing for Fantastic Four though, so that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm a little annoyed what they did with Surfer, but no, I'm not gonna complain about it. I mean, Surfer is one of my favorite characters. I mean, they're using his wife. Fine, whatever. I won't judge until I've seen it. So we'll take a couple of looks at some other things that she's done. That's actually pretty cool. All right. I'm off back to the homework mines, I think. Well, homework mines are a thing. We're seeing how this turns out. Yeah, I'll shoot you a picture of it when it's done. Have a good one, Joe. I'll bug you later. Amazing, I haven't had a cat make an appearance yet. They're all sleeping on the bed. Probably a good thing. You're out of here too, Pat. You have a good one. Thanks for coming by, as always. Here, let's see what the hell I'm doing. That's not good. Walking on a foot. Alright, let's kind of do a little bit of a turn on this. I spent the better part of last Tuesday in the hospital getting an MRI and things. Let's just say, not how I want to spend my day. That being said, when I got out, because I was feeling annoyed and at the whole thing, I went and saw Superman again. That's how I saw it the third time. Yeah, my MS has been bad lately. Luckily, nothing came up with the MRI, so I'm just attributing it to annoying MS. Hoping to get back to streaming on Fridays. Missed the past few. Let's see. I also watched the third episode of The Institute. Very good show so far. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know how closely it's staying to the book. I haven't read the book, so usually I read something before it comes out, so I have a baseline. Then I kind of see how their interpretation is. I don't immediately always think the book is better. Usually it is, but doesn't have to be. That is not really how that should look. Yeah, probably gonna black out most of the shoes anyway, but yeah, just want to get something in there. Kind of doing the type of loafer that I used to have to wear when I went to school. So. And then I mix it up a little bit with loose fitting socks. That looks too straight. Technically, it's curved. It's a little bit of a curved line, but it's not really looking at. It really should be a bit more. We'll make that a bit more pronounced of a curve. But yeah, definitely recommend the Institute so far. Been a very fun show, and it definitely screams of a connection to the indirect connection to the Dark Tower. I haven't seen anything that's truly Dark Tower in it, but it definitely reminds me of the Dark Tower in a lot of ways. Dark Tower's actually been on my mind a lot lately. I may have to do a drawing of Roland. I sketched him a while ago, a couple of years ago now. The man in black escaped through the desert, and the gunslinger fell. One of the best opening lines in literature. As usual, he couldn't stick the ending. He literally had like golden snitches being thrown at Roland by the Crimson King. Called them something a little bit different, but they're basically snitches. Now, if I was really going full on Keirana with this, I would have done a bit more. The limbs would have been thinner. But I always kind of like more bulky. We didn't wear these types of socks in school. These would definitely be against the uniform code. Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away over the weekend. I guess he drowned. It's too bad. I liked I liked Theo Huxtable. He was a decent actor. What is? How am I? I'm doing tired, but I'm always tired. It's good to see you. Definitely made that look funky. Yeah, whatever. Messing around with a few ideas. Kind of a loosely inspired by Kingdom Hearts. Well, I shouldn't say loosely. It's pretty much inspired by Kingdom Hearts. Oh. Actually, get that kind of in first. Ah, stupid glasses going to fall down. Very aggravating. How's the manga coming? Manga's coming really good. I have my main files off to print, so that will be good. And as I have the other one I'm working on as well. That should be done soon, actually. Worked on it a bit today. Then I did some of my roughy designs for this piece. This is kind of a what I'm drawing now is they have these shadow things in Kingdom Hearts called Heartless, and I was kind of thinking, what if I had like mobile teardrops? And this is kind of what I came up with. think I could take these out of context as something else, but they're basically teardrops. Banging away at the art fight stuff, fantastic. Hopefully nobody's giving you trouble. I meant to take a look into that a little bit too the other day, but I haven't gotten around to it. Kind of looks like an evil Pillsbury Doughboy. I'm fine with that. I think I need to line up some more platforms, either too far to the right or left to stay on everybody's good side. I just don't care. I generally don't talk politics too much on my stuff. I think everybody knows I'm about as left as you can go. I mean, there's certain things I'd be considered conservative about, but there are not many. But I basically just don't want to deal with it, so I don't mention it. A little over an hour. I'll do the pull list in a moment. Oh, I tried out a new Thai place in down near where my mom's place is. There was a Thai place there for years, but it looks like they finally kind of went under. My guess is somebody bought it out. One company bought it out, redid the whole thing, and reopened it under a new name. That being said, food is quite good. And then again, I really like Thai food. Eventually, a little annoyed I had to kick somebody out of one of my D&D groups. Oh, he was just not reliable. You know what I mean? Not reliable. I generally, before I run certain games, I always ask who's going to be there and stuff. And well, a couple of times he didn't say anything and then didn't show up. I told him I can't run a game like that. And I eventually had to boot him. Well, he actually left on his own without telling me. So, and when he asked about possibly coming back, I said no. His playstyle is kind of a disturbance in the group anyway. It amused me a bit, but yeah, it is too bad. He did amuse me, I'll give him that. So he got kudos to amuse the game master. But you know, it is what it is. I really can't. I gotta have a group that I can rely on to be there when I run. One of the primary reasons I'm running is because I get paid to. If I don't have enough people show up, I can't get paid because I can't run the game. I hate to sound mercenary about it, but I am. Damn it. I don't want to do that. I honestly wouldn't be running Dungeons and Dragons at this point if I could avoid it. I'd rather do something different. I run enough D&D. I love D&D, don't get me wrong, but I've run way too much. And as I was saying before, this was inspired a bit by Kingdom Hearts, and they fight with a keyblade. They call it, if you're not aware, which is basically a sword that looks like a key. It's kind of interesting. Utterly useless weapon, would not work well. So I decided to effectively give the character, well, an anime-sized sword. I'll admit, I was a little bit influenced by the Buster Sword. Don't have a computer and just work from my phone. Oh, is it? Oh, I think I found an app that'll let me flat PSD files. Got no idea how to use it though. Right then, Clip Studio will let you flat PSD files. You can open Clip Studio and they open a PSD file in Clip Studio. So this paddle swords, the bottle opener thingies built into the blade. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. I mean, it literally is inspired by a boat oar, and that's That is where the Buster Sword came from. That and the Zambato blade. As I was saying earlier, Cloud's Buster Sword literally comes from uh, let's see, a boat oar. It was inspired by Musashi's boat oar that he went and beat a samurai to death with in a duel because he forgot his sword back at the inn he was staying at because he was too drunk. So when he was being rowed out to the island, he fashioned himself a blade, more of a boken. Kind of impressive. He fought a guy who was specialized in the no daiachi. Should learn Crypt Studio Paint since it's so popular. Yeah, let's see. This one's called Sketchbook. Sketchbook CSP. I don't know how to use either, and it keeps trying to charge me. Yeah, Clip Studio Paint does charge. Sketchbook is free, so that's one good thing about it. Yeah, because I remember I had bought Sketchbook way back. I used to use Sketchbook almost exclusively. Then I switched to Photoshop for a while, and then I went to Clip Studio Paint. I highly recommend Clip Studio Paint. It's worth it. With manga is pretty much the standard now. In Photoshop, you can definitely draw on and stuff, but Clip Studio Paint's literally designed for it. So I definitely recommend Clip Studio Paint. It is pretty much what I use. I actually canceled my Adobe thing because I just didn't want to pay for it anymore. It's too expensive, and Clip Studio Paint's a lot cheaper. I mean, I basically get whatever the new one is for a year, and then I get their update pass. It cost me like less than $100. Oh yes, I did get the email. The page you're working on. It looked good so far. I need to take a closer look at it actually. Um, sorry, I ended up in the hospital on Tuesday and stuff, and just MS has been killing me lately. I had to get a new MRI. Thankfully, it came back fine. No new lesions. I was having some kind of a minor flare up, but it was really messing with me. That is the nature of MS, especially in the summer. Watch as my glasses fall down. Let's see. Hope I can flat while waiting for the bus or whatever. Yeah, that's actually something good to do while you're waiting for the bus is try flatting and stuff like that. Yeah, it is terrible, but it is what it is. I mean, I've honestly at this point I've been diagnosed with MS since 2018. I've probably had it since about 2013 maybe. 2013 or 2015, somewhere around there. Yeah, probably about 2015 at the latest. 2017 is when I really started kind of notice certain things though. Where I was literally walking into a doctor's appointment, I felt this tingling in my feet. Then I lost all feeling in my feet, and it has not come back. It's one of the reasons I have walking issues. I did that a little bit differently. Did that a little bit wrong. I'll make sure you get the mostly unauthorized version of season 1 of my art fight stuff as soon as I get it. Fantastic. Look forward to seeing it. I'm sure Ian is looking forward to it as well. I'm gonna bug him. I'm also gonna bug who was it, Joe St. Pierre? Sorry, I'm having walking issues. I appreciate it. I've been having them for a long time now, so I'm kind of used to it in a lot of ways. But I appreciate it. It sucks, but it is what it is. It's one of the reasons I'm living where I'm living right now. I have people around. I'm technically living down in a basement, but not a big deal. I actually kind of like it. A lot more room than I did in my studio apartment. Jeremy really needs to get a new oven, though. It's starting to annoy me that I can't cook things in the oven. That's what I can be in better shape, but thankful. Thankful to be able-bodied. Yeah, I can understand that. Being disabled sucks. I mean, I get great parking, but other than that, it's really not worth it. Comic-Con's this weekend. And I have to admit, there is one event I'm really looking forward to. Wish I could go, but Guillermo del Toro and George Lucas have some type of announcement in Hall H. Needless to say, I'm very excited. One of the other things I was thinking about kind of when I was making these little said teardrop guys, I was thinking a little bit about the Kodama from Princess Mononoke. I had a friend, my friend Laura, she was like highly disturbed by the clicky heads, as we refer to them. Alrighty, how do I do this here? This is Tanui. They are the premier illusionist. And given that they are basically a tanuki, it works. Illusionist and shapeshifter. They don't shapeshift a certain body part that is traditional for this tanuki to shapeshift because I don't want to draw that. Hey Ian, how's it going? Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing a bit more cartoony tonight. Just have this feeling, had this feeling going. It's great seeing you as always. Glad you could stop by. If anyone could give me a like and share and comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, I'd appreciate it. Helps with the algorithm. I mean, my initial thought for this character was to do something more like a chipmunk. I'm glad I subscribed and hit the bell to be notified when you go live. Yeah, I'm happy you did too. I'm very happy you did. Highly recommend. As I like to say, we got that fun thing going of the I gotta look to why that's not playing the sound when it does it, but I can do it through Restream and it will play the sounds and stuff, but for some reason it doesn't do it when I do it from my computer. Probably have something turned off in OBS that it needs. One of these days I'll look into why. It will not be this day. You found an app? Yeah, just tell me you found that app. Yep. Oh, I'm very happy about that. It's like one of these days I'll fix whatever's causing Facebook to be a pain in the butt with my stream and get that corrected too. Oh. It's funny, Ian. Martha Z and I were just talking about you before you showed up. Speak of the devil and he shall arrive. I'll do my poll list in a minute, I think. It's twice I've done that now. Just lettering away, lettering the big musical number. Oh, fantastic. Oh, I love it. I can't wait to see that. As soon as I get this fist done, I'll do the poll list. Let's see. What this guy. I did my typical funny animal thing with this stuff. Is I only gave him 3 fingers. One of the things I kind of liked about Kingdom Hearts was as like Final Fantasy meets Disney, the way they did the art style for it. So I've always loved the Disney art style. I mean, my first love of comics was more of, the Sunday funnies type stuff, particularly like Calvin Hobbes, Garfield, things like that. So this lets me kind of channel that look. Get the cuff for that. Oh. Glasses fell down just as I was making that line. Never could find a tutorial, but I have other tutorials. Nope, that works. I actually enjoy lettering. Kind of relaxing. Oh, let's see. All right. Well, we're going to go to the pull list. So give me a sec here. As I drop everything. There we go. Okay, so last time we did the Forever People, Jack Kirby's greatness, and foray into the fourth world. One of the things that's kind of really cool about this is, I pointed out last time, is this is one of the few times we see Jack Kirby's face on Superman, and it hasn't been drawn over by Kurt Swan. So this is basically the complete Forever People collection. Fun stuff, really good time. I love fourth world stuff, and Jack Kirby's stuff was ludicrously fun. That's probably the best way I can put it. I mean, it's over the top. Jack never met an exclamation point he didn't love. All right, so today we're going with one of my favorites, the New Gods. We got Orion on the cover, who is the god of war of the New Gods. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Let's do a few pages in here. Now, the thing I like to do first and foremost with the New Gods, number 1, we have Metron here, which, way back with the He-Man designs that Mattel was going to do. Oh, very nice. Yes, thank you. I love New Gods. This is so much fun. These are all black and white books. They're on crap newsprint, but I mean, they're not even like the showcase fair, but I still love them. Or Marvel would call them essentials. But yeah, we have Metron here, and it's funny because when Mattel was getting ready to do He-Man, they actually were trying to gear up to do a Fourth World New Gods toy line a bit. And Zolak, I don't know, whatever his name is a He-Man character that sits in a chair very much like Metron. And yeah, they basically just kind of repurposed it and turned it into their own guy. So I thought that was kind of fun. Nice shot of Orion. We have an intro by Mark Ebner. I've never really been sure how you pronounce his name. All right. I love how it begins with an epilogue. There came a time when the old gods died. The brave died. With the cunning, the noble perished, locked in battle with unleashed evil. It was the last day for them, an ancient era of passing in fiery holocaust. We have this amazing kind of dead gods battling and everything. And we get over, and basically it intros the new gods and the creation of New Genesis and Apocalypse. And then there was New Light. We have Orion coming from it. Orion of the New Gods. And I've always loved Orion. Was it Walt Simonson back in like the early aughts did quite possibly one of the best comics that was going there, pure superhero fun, and it was Orion. It was so good. It only went like 22 to 24 issues, but it was just amazing. It's probably good dollar bin fodder if people can find it. I highly recommend it. It is just so much fun. And, I just have a love of the New Gods. And we have Orion fights for Earth. There's a shot of Apocalypse right there. With some Kirby crackle spilling out of it. Oh. Who did the inks on this? Is it Mr. Coletta? Can't tell. Can't remember who inked New Gods 1. I don't think it was Coletta. Written, drawn, edited. Oh, nope, it was Vince Coletta. Yeah, inked by Vince Coletta. Written, drawn, and edited by Jack Kirby. Inked by Vince Coletta. No, a little bit better inks than that. Oh well. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing it now. Vince did a lot of his stuff with DC. Vinny, yeah, it's definitely Vinny. We got one of the first depictions of Darkseid. Darkseid actually appeared in Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, of all places. Forget the issue number off the top of my head. I have it. I have a really beat up copy of it, and I love it. Light Ray. The City of New Genesis. Again, I like to check the credits for everything. This is the prologue, so it's not there. Light Ray. Oh god, love this stuff so much. I should probably get, actually, I think I have these all in color. I think I have like the big, like 11 by 17 books of New Gods and Fourth World stuff. They're in a box. Okay, let's skip ahead a little bit. Let's take a look where we're going. Oh, Calimac the Cruel. Nice opening right there. Calimac is an interesting design character, to say the least. He's like an evil dwarf. Oh man, he's just so good. I mean, his stuff it always looks like it's in motion. It's just so good. It's funny, when I was younger, I wasn't really into Kirby, but as I got older, you just really appreciate his stuff. Edited, written, and drawn by Jack Kirby, and dipped with graphic style and ink by Vince Coletta. That's one way of putting it. Let's go a bit ahead. I know Black Racer is in here someplace. That was a fun storyline. Glory Boat. Thankfully, it tells you what story you're in as you're going down. We got another Calabac there. Domain. Ah, the Bug. Bug became a staple member of the Outsiders for quite a while. Oh, Mike Royer did the inking in this one. Oh, yeah, so much fun with this stuff. Doom Dominion. Dark Side and Song. Great stuff. Ryan there. Calabac fighting looks like Light Ray. Yeah. But that's a pretty good little peek at the New God stuff. If you could find this thing, it was great. It retailed at $12. And that was God, that'd be back in like the early 2000s, I think. Might have been the late 90s. 1998, I think. Yep, 1998. So they probably sell it for about $50 now. That being said, definitely worth it. So that's some New God stuff. Get back to working on this a bit. Probably going to go about another 20 minutes. I'm tired. Then again, I'm always tired. That was my phone. So now 3 times I've done that today. On the Sunday Funnies this past week, we did a pre-recorded show, but we were showing off some of our own stuff, and I was showing some of my Last Sentinel stuff during it, and I was like, yeah, I had one of my fight scenes I was showing. I had drawn it as a silhouette. I had all this debris flying around that was all like highly um, stylized and everything and drawn in, but all the fights, all the characters fighting were all in silhouette. And one of them's like, "Did Vinnie Coletta draw to ink that for you?" And I'm like, "No, I like silhouettes." Grab the Mr. Miracle one. One of those, great way to get into that stuff on a budget. Yeah, it's very true. I think I have the Mr. Miracle one someplace. I'd be surprised if I didn't. Um, as I have a love of New Gods. Did Vinnie Coletta ink that for you? It's like, no, we didn't. I like silhouettes. I think it's the whatchamacallit, the Joe Madureira and Frank Miller fan in me. So, granted, a lot of manga has silhouette fight scenes and stuff in it too. It's just, sometimes you just gotta kind of cheat. Deadlines are a thing. I don't draw all my fight scenes with silhouettes. My big ones that span for a huge double page spread is usually that type of thing. If I can have a good idea for it. Usually when she's beating up books. Joe Madureira, he did some great stuff in Savage Wolverine. Wolverine fighting a bunch of hand ninja, and they were all silhouetted. Like the whole fight was silhouetted. It just looks so good. My buddy Rob says, if you can get away with a silhouette on every page, do it. Either Jeremy's home or that's Jeff moving around. I think Jeff is moving around. I didn't see lights come up there. I could be wrong. Oh, God, tired. Might be finishing up sooner than I thought. The amount of caffeine I've had today, I'm surprised I'm tired. Granted, I've been doing a lot of drawing today. One of the reasons I started drawing this, I want to do something different. Yeah, kind of liking streaming a little bit later though in the day. I think this kind of worked. I've had some good interaction so far tonight. Which is what I was hoping. I think when I was streaming around 3, people were still at work, couldn't really interact. There could be people watching and all that, but I know one of the reasons I didn't used to stream that late on Mondays because I'd watch Dave stream um, at 8, but he hasn't streamed in like over a year at this point, so he's been having deadline issues and things. Yeah, later's better. Okay, good. So I will try to be doing it later. I'll also try to probably move the Friday stream a bit later too. The only days that will not be later is when I'm actually playing in like a D&D game or something like that, which I do once a month. I play Blades in the Dark, which I love. I think that's this weekend too. Yeah, I think I am doing that this weekend. So I'll probably stream earlier on Friday this week. That'll be my goal. So cats tend to be a bit mellower now too. Okay. Gotta make these guys look a little bit more watery. All right, let's see. I think that's pretty good for the pencils right now. I'll have to fill in some stuff, but yeah. Shade this in real quick. God, I haven't drawn like funny animal stuff in a while. Feels very good. Yeah, it's good old school fun for stuff I used to do. When I was in like junior high and stuff like that, this is all the stuff I used to draw. I used to draw tons of like funny animal things and whatnot. Read comic books then, but yeah, mostly it was just drawing funny animals. I had my own funny animal superhero team. I forget what the hell I called them. That was over 30 years ago, so yeah, I can understand why I don't remember. Okay, so I think I'm going to call it here for tonight. It is just about 9 o'clock. I've been going for just about 2 hours. An hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 50 minutes, looks like. So I'm going to finish up here, guys, and I hope everybody has a wonderful week. We'll try to see you again on Friday, probably about 3 in the afternoon, because again, I believe I have a game that day. If I don't, I'll be on probably closer to 6 or 7 o'clock at night. We'll see how this kind of works. I'd like to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me as I draw and do silly things. So, that being said, nice work. Good to see you tonight. Yeah, it was great seeing all of you. Thank you very much for coming by. Could just make sure you give me the like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, let's give it a little